17 Most Dangerous Places in the World. The world is full of breathtaking landscapes, awe-inspiring cities, and natural wonders that beckon travelers from every corner of the globe. However, alongside these stunning locales are places that harbor dangers, often unseen, but potentially life-threatening. From volatile political climates to extreme weather conditions and hazardous terrains, these areas test the limits of human survival and caution. In this video, we'll explore the 17 most dangerous places in the world, detailing the risks and realities of each location. Number 17. Hawaii Volcanoes USA. Hawaii's Big Island is home to some of the world's most active and dangerous volcanoes, including Kilauea and Mauna Loa. These volcanoes are part of the Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site known for its stunning but perilous landscapes. Kilauea, in particular, is one of the most active volcanoes on Earth, having erupted continuously for decades, most recently in 2018, when a significant eruption destroyed hundreds of homes and forced thousands of residents to evacuate. The dangers posed by these volcanoes are numerous. Eruptions can produce fast-moving lava flows that obliterate everything in their path, while ash clouds and volcanic gases, including sulfur dioxide, can cause respiratory problems and other health issues. The terrain around the volcanoes is also treacherous, with unstable ground, sudden fissures, and the constant threat of new eruptions, making exploration risky. Despite the dangers, Hawaii Volcanoes National Park attracts millions of visitors each year who come to witness the awe-inspiring power of nature. Number 16. Death Road, Bolivia. The Yungas Road, commonly known as Death Road, is one of the most dangerous roads in the world. This treacherous stretch of road connects the Bolivian capital of La Paz to the town of Coroico, winding through the Andes Mountains. The road is infamous for its steep cliffs, with drops of up to 610 meters, narrow single-lane passages, and a lack of guardrails. The combination of sharp bends, heavy fog, and frequent landslides makes navigating Death Road a deadly challenge, especially during the rainy season when the road becomes even more slippery and prone to erosion. Despite its dangers, Death Road attracts thrill seekers from around the world who come to bike down its perilous route. The ride offers stunning views of the surrounding mountains and lush rainforests, but it also requires extreme caution. Over the years, thousands of people have lost their lives on this road, giving it its grim nickname. Number 15. Daren Gap, Colombia. The Daren Gap is a notorious stretch of jungle and swampland that separates Panama from Colombia. This dense, lawless region is one of the most dangerous places in the world for travelers. The terrain is incredibly challenging, with thick jungle, swamps, and rivers that are nearly impossible to traverse without expert knowledge. The area is also home to venomous snakes, jaguars, and other dangerous wildlife. Additionally, the Daren Gap is a hotspot for illegal activity, including drug trafficking and human smuggling, and is controlled by various armed groups who are hostile to outsiders. The lack of infrastructure, coupled with the presence of criminal elements and the harsh environment, makes the Daren Gap a perilous place to travel. Despite these dangers, some adventurous travelers attempt to cross the gap, but many have lost their lives or gone missing in the process. Number 14. Melusu, Kyrgyzstan. A uranium mining town in southern Kyrgyzstan, Melusu is one of the most radioactive places in the world. Housing about 23,000 people in its area, this town poses huge risks for those living here. Melusu is the place where 10,000 tons of uranium was processed for the Soviets' nuclear programs. Consistent exposure to radioactive chemicals can retard the growth and cause many deficiencies and deficits in the many generations of people here. There is a heightened risk of radioactive contamination here due to the frequent occurrences of earthquakes, landslides, and floods. Excessive protection is needed to survive in Mylusu, without which there can be large-scale destruction and damage to life. So it is one of the most dangerous places around the world. Number 13, Medidi National Park, Bolivia. Medidi National Park in Bolivia is often referred to as one of the most biologically diverse places on Earth, but it is also one of the most dangerous. The park is home to a wide variety of plants and animals, many of which are dangerous or even deadly to humans. The flora includes poisonous plants that can cause severe allergic reactions, rashes, and even death if ingested. The fauna is equally perilous, with venomous snakes, spiders, and other insects that can deliver painful and potentially lethal bites. Additionally, large predators such as jaguars and pumas roam the park, along with aggressive species of monkeys that can be hostile to humans. The remote location of Medidi National Park, combined with its harsh environment and the lack of medical facilities, makes it a treacherous destination for those who are not well prepared. Number 12, the Amazon Rainforest, South America. The Amazon rainforest, spanning across several South American countries, is the largest tropical rainforest in the world and one of the most biodiverse places on Earth. However, this incredible biodiversity comes with significant dangers. The rainforest is home to some of the most dangerous wildlife on the planet, including venomous snakes like the bushmaster and the fer de lance, aggressive predators like jaguars, and countless species of insects, some of which carry deadly diseases like malaria and dengue fever. The dense jungle terrain also makes it easy to get lost, and the remoteness of the region means that help can be days away, if it comes at all. Furthermore, the Amazon is crisscrossed by rivers that are home to piranhas, electric eels, and caimans. For those venturing into the Amazon, the risks are not only from the wildlife, but also from the harsh environment, with oppressive heat, humidity, and the ever-present threat of getting disoriented in the vast green expanse. Number 11, K2 Mountain, Pakistan. K2, the second highest mountain in the world at 8,611 meters, is considered by many climbers to be far more dangerous than Mount Everest, located in the Karakoram Range on the border between Pakistan and China. K2 is known as the Savage Mountain due to its steep, icy slopes, unpredictable weather, and high fatality rate. Climbing K2 requires technical expertise as the mountain is prone to sudden storms, frequent avalanches, and falling ice, which have claimed the lives of many climbers. The death rate on K2 is one of the highest of any mountain, with approximately 1 in 4 climbers losing their lives during the descent. The combination of extreme altitude, difficult terrain, and rapidly changing weather conditions makes reaching the summit a monumental and perilous task. Despite these challenges, experienced mountaineers continue to attempt K2, drawn by its reputation as one of the most formidable mountains in the world. Number 10, Skeleton Coast, Namibia. The Skeleton Coast, stretching along the northern part of Namibia, is one of the most desolate and dangerous places on Earth. The name comes from the countless shipwrecks that litter the coast, caused by the dense fog, treacherous currents, and unpredictable weather. The coast is also known for its harsh desert environment, where extreme heat and lack of water make survival difficult. The barren landscape, with its towering sand dunes and eerie shipwrecks, adds to the sense of danger and isolation. The indigenous San people refer to it as the land God made in anger, highlighting the unforgiving nature of this remote region. While the Skeleton Coast attracts adventurous travelers and photographers, it remains a place where nature's brutality is ever present. Number 9. Oimyakon, Russia. Oimyakon, a remote village in the Sakha Republic of Russia, holds the title of the coldest inhabited place on Earth. Temperatures in Oimyakon can plummet to an astonishing -67.7 degrees Celsius during winter, making it a challenging place for human survival. The extreme cold can cause frostbite in minutes and makes everyday tasks incredibly difficult. Despite the harsh conditions, around 500 people call Oimyakon home, living a lifestyle adapted to the freezing environment. Visitors are rare, and those who do venture here must be prepared for the brutal cold, with the risks of hypothermia and frostbite being constant threats. Number 8. The Bermuda Triangle, Atlantic Ocean. The Bermuda Triangle, also known as the Devil's Triangle, is a loosely defined region in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean. The area, which stretches between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, has become infamous for the mysterious disappearances of ships and aircraft. While many explanations have been proposed, ranging from natural phenomena like magnetic anomalies and methane hydrates to more outlandish theories involving extraterrestrial activity, no definitive answer has been found. The Bermuda Triangle's reputation as a dangerous place is fueled by the numerous, often unexplained incidents that have occurred there, making it a source of both intrigue and fear. Number 7. Lake Natron, Tanzania. Lake Natron, located in northern Tanzania, is one of the most inhospitable bodies of water in the world. The lake's high levels of sodium carbonate and alkalinity cause its waters to reach a pH of up to 10.5, which can burn the skin and eyes of animals that are not adapted to the environment. The extreme temperatures of the lake, which can reach up to 60 degrees Celsius, make it even more deadly. The lake's bright red color, caused by salt-loving organisms, adds to its otherworldly appearance. Despite its dangers, some species, like the lesser flamingo, thrive here, using the lake as a breeding ground. For humans, however, Lake Natron is a place to admire from a safe distance. Number 6. Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, Ukraine. The Chernobyl Exclusion Zone was established after the catastrophic nuclear disaster in 1986 when reactor number 4 at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded, releasing massive amounts of radioactive material into the environment. The 1,000 square mile exclusion zone around the site remains highly contaminated with radiation, making it dangerous for human habitation. While radiation levels have decreased over the decades, hotspots remain, and long-term exposure can lead to serious health issues, including cancer. Despite the dangers, the zone has become a dark tourism destination, attracting visitors interested in the eerie, abandoned landscapes and the tragic history of the disaster. However, strict guidelines must be followed to minimize radiation exposure. Number 5. North Sentinel Island, India. North Sentinel Island is part of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal and is home to the Sentinelese, one of the last uncontacted tribes in the world. The Sentinelese are known for their hostility towards outsiders, and any attempt to approach the island is met with violence. The Indian government has declared the island off-limits to protect both the tribe and potential visitors. The lack of immunity to common diseases makes the Sentinelese extremely vulnerable, so any contact could be catastrophic for them. The dangers here are not natural, but human, with the Sentinelese fiercely protecting their territory against all intruders. Number 4. Snake Island, Ilha da Queimada Grande, Brazil. Ilha da Queimada Grande, commonly known as Snake Island, is located about 93 miles off the coast of São Paulo, Brazil. This island is home to one of the most venomous snakes in the world, the golden lancehead pit viper. These snakes are so deadly that their venom can cause instantaneous death. With an estimated 1 snake per square meter, the Brazilian government has prohibited visitors from stepping foot on the island to prevent accidental deaths. Only a few scientists are allowed to study the species under strict supervision. The island remains one of the most dangerous places on Earth, and its eerie reputation as a snake-infested death trap deters all but the most daring. Number 3. Mount Everest, Nepal. Mount Everest, the highest peak in the world, stands at 8,848 meters above sea level. While it is a dream destination for many mountaineers, the journey to the summit is fraught with danger. Climbers face severe altitude sickness, sub-zero temperatures, and unpredictable weather conditions. The lack of oxygen at such high altitudes can cause life-threatening conditions like cerebral and pulmonary edema. Avalanches, crevasses, and falling ice further contribute to the risks. Mount Everest is known for its triumphs, but it is also haunted by tragedy. The 1996 disaster, in which 8 climbers lost their lives during a sudden storm, remains one of the deadliest events in Everest's history. Despite these perils, hundreds of climbers attempt to reach Everest's summit each year, with many losing their lives in the process. Number 2. Danakil Desert, Ethiopia. The Danakil Desert, often referred to as the gateway to hell, is one of the most inhospitable places on Earth. This desert is characterized by its extreme heat, with temperatures regularly soaring above 49 degrees Celsius. The area is also home to toxic sulfur springs, acid pools, and active volcanoes. The ground often cracks open, releasing poisonous gases that can be fatal if inhaled. Despite these dangers, the Danakil Desert attracts adventurous travelers fascinated by its alien-like landscape, including the colorful Dalal hydrothermal field and the continuously erupting Erta Ale volcano. However, visiting this remote and harsh environment requires careful planning and guided tours for safety. Number 1. Death Valley, USA. Death Valley, nestled between California and Nevada, holds the record for the highest temperature ever recorded on Earth, a scorching 56.7 degrees Celsius in 1913. This desert basin is one of the hottest places on the planet, making it incredibly dangerous for unprepared visitors. The extreme heat can lead to dehydration, heat stroke, and even death. Despite its barren appearance, Death Valley's stark beauty and unique landscape draw thousands of tourists each year, many of whom underestimate the brutal environment. For those who venture here, adequate preparation, including plenty of water and knowledge of the terrain, is crucial. Survival in Death Valley requires not only knowledge of the environment, but also the right gear. Sun protection, proper clothing, and footwear are essential, and visitors must be aware of how quickly the heat can sap energy and dehydrate the body. Rescue operations in Death Valley are challenging due to the remote nature of much of the terrain, and help can take hours, if not days, to arrive.